What's going on, YouTube? Midnitekrawlr is back up in this piece with another episode of a Demented Corner. Have a few pickups to show you, and let's start things off with Danger Dolls. Very happy to score this because of Rina Takeda right there in the front. Yes, I'm a huge fan of hers, and in case you haven't heard of her, she's also the star of Karate Girl, High Kick Girl, and a personal favorite of mine, Dead Sushi. So I'm a huge fan of hers and was happy to find this on Amazon for a great price because it's been out of print for a while and it goes for about 20 bones. I got it for $4 through Goodwill, and I was a little iffy on pulling the trigger because it was under acceptable condition. But lo and behold, when I received it in the mail, nothing was wrong with it. It's like new. Disc was just perfect condition, case and cover art intact, no tears, so really lucked out. Yeah, Danger Dolls. Overall 6 out of 10 though. The story was pretty weak. It was fun though, sci-fi action, and the girls kicked a lot of ass, but I did expect a bit more, especially from the director, who's Shusuke Kaneko, who you might have heard of from the Gamera trilogy. This one is from the 90s, and I'm a huge fan of this trilogy right here. But yeah, this one, it was okay though. But I'm just happy to have it because of Rina Takeda. All right, next up, I recently checked out my my Amazon gift card that I received like a few months back for my birthday, and I had like $4 and some change on there. And I was thinking, what am I going to get with that? Well, let's go check out the movies for a penny. And I found this one for a penny. Kunoichi Deadly Mirage. You know, so with shipping and handling, which is like $3.99, was able to pick this up. Now this one, sadly, it's not that great. Now, I did enjoy this Kunoichi Lady Ninja. This one was cheesy fun, very enjoyable for me. But this one is very lackluster. It starts off pretty promising, and then it just gets pretty stale towards the end, in the middle. Might have to give it another watch though. Just I didn't dig it the first time I viewed it, but you know, it was for my Amazon gift card and got it for a penny, so I can't really complain. Next up, it's a DVD given to me from Addison Binnick. He also has a YouTube channel where he does his series called Movies to Watch on a Rainy Day, where he like cracks jokes, and while he like does an overview of the movie he's watching. It's pretty funny stuff. Definitely check him out if you get a chance. Addison Binnick, also friends with him on Facebook, and he reached out to me. I reached out to him for this copy, Hectic Knife. I have yet to watch it, but I will be covering this on the next episode of Brews and Views. So yeah, really cool though that he sent this to me, and can't wait to check it out. All right, it's time to get out of here and do a little DVD hunting out in the wild. And on that note, enjoy the out and about montage. Yeah!
And I hear
All right, guys, we are back from an awesome out and about during South by Southwest weekend. Hit up two pawn shops, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, we're going to sip on a nice cold beer, a Sapporo Japanese rice lager. It's brewed in Ontario, Canada, so it's not too hard to come by. But it's been a while since I've had one, so cheers before we get to the pickups. It's only a 5.0, nothing too harsh. And yeah, let's get on with the first pawn shop. This is a regular one that I hit, often, and they never let me down. They had a nice selection in the dollar bins, so I picked up Brick. Man, this is one I've been wanting for years. I saw the trailer so long ago, and I always kept putting it in the back burner, and I'm glad I did because I finally got it for $1. Excuse me. I believe this is like a tale of drugs and relationships. I haven't seen it, so we'll find out. And my second pickup from that pawn shop was a double feature, which is pretty cool because it's not a flip or anything. They have their own DVD. But Sleepy Hollow, which I actually don't own. I've had it in the past, but got it again. And Dark Shadows was the main reason why I picked this up. I actually saw the first two movies directed by Dan Curtis from the 70s, from 70 and 71, House of Dark Shadows and Night of Dark Shadows. So, yeah, man, I'm kind of in the Dark Shadows kind of like mood, at the moment. So I'm kind of curious to check out this Tim Burton version with Johnny Depp playing Barnabas. So very curious. All right, now I ended up going to a pawn shop I've never been to before. Actually, that's a lie. I've been there once, but I didn't buy anything, and that was like months ago. So I went back, and everything was $1. And here's what I picked up. Godzilla 2000, Godzilla 200. Yeah, finally get to see it, and it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it, but I am curious to check out the longer Japanese cut, original cut, I mean. But yeah, man, this was fucking fun. I really dug it, and so I try to open it. Y'all know what's inside if you own it, but yeah, man, it's really cool, man. Really dug it. All right. So next up, Starship Troopers Invasion. This is like a CGI animation done by an awesome director, Shinji Aramaki. He's done some good shit in the past. Appleseed, you know what I mean? If you've seen Appleseed, you know what I'm talking about. I have seen this, I believe, on Netflix like years ago, but I don't remember much of it, so I had to pick it up. I actually have this in the player right now. I'm going to watch it later today. So that's pretty cool to go with my Starship Troopers collection. Next up is Cowboys and Aliens, which never saw, and for $1 I couldn't pass up, and I actually enjoyed it. I knew this was gonna be like just fun, nothing deep, nothing like that, but just fun, and I had a fun time with it actually. Pretty cool flick, lots of fun. Dig those westerns, you know what I mean? Next up, Dragon Slayer, and this is one I owned in the past, and I regretted always parting with it, and it's back in my collection. So very happy. Just one that I grew up watching. I remember I saw it in the theaters, I believe, and then on Cinemax, like whenever it was on, and then I believe I recorded it, and I had my little tape with all my Cinemax recordings, man, back in the days on EP, so you could store like 3 of them. All right, next up, Total Recall. There's another one I had in the past, and yeah, so happy to have it back in the collection. You guys all know about that. Now, this was a pretty cool find. The Octagon. I believe this got like a newer release, but this is like an older Trinity release, or maybe this is the only release that came out. I don't know. I know there's a Blu-ray, I believe, but anyways. Maybe Severin put it out. Regardless, the Octagon, Chuck Norris. I actually don't own any Chuck Norrises, so now I do, and it's badass. And everything, you know, I always check out to see if it's good and, you know, flawless, you know, no scratches. So always double check, always make sure. Don't want to get burned, you know. All right, next up, Dazed and Confused. I recently, well, a couple months ago, I picked it up on VHS, and I was really stoked. And I was gonna watch it on Netflix. It was on there, and I wait till the last minute, and Netflix got rid of it. So I was gonna pull out the VHS, and lo and behold, Dazed and Confused. Just pick that up. That's fucking awesome. Cool edition. I've never owned it, Dazed and Confused, on DVD, so that's fucking awesome. All right, another comedy right here, Caddyshack, 20th anniversary with the sexy snapper case. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, y'all know about this, man. Just happy to have it. All right, now we got some Hollywood blockbusters. You know, I couldn't pass them up for $1. Jurassic World. I actually saw this one in the Alamo Drafthouse in theaters, so it was fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, I love Jurassic Park, anything Jurassic Park, you know. So Jurassic World, I did have fun with this. Eating pizza, drinking beer. All right, next up, The Legend of Tarzan. This is my first time watching it, and I did this week, and it was actually pretty good. I did feel like the ending was rushed a little bit, but it was a blast. Samuel Jackson, he was hilarious at times, and the CGI wasn't too bad. And I just dug the story, how they did flashbacks instead of like retelling it, sort of, you know, from scratch. Even though they did, but they did it through flashbacks, which is really cool. But yeah, this was actually very fucking awesome. 7 out of 10 for me. And I finally gave in, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I stayed away from these for years since the first. I haven't even seen the first one, but for $1, I said, what the hell? Let me give part 2 a chance. I caught bits and pieces like on Mexican TV. You know, they play it on there sometimes, but yeah, it was okay. Nothing great. Nothing that blew my mind. 5 out of 10 for me if I had to rate it. I still had a little fun with it. And I ended up going back the next week, and I picked up this awesome triple feature, Godzilla and Mothra, Battle for Earth, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, and Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack. This is fucking awesome. I'm really stoked because of this one right here. It's directed by, what's his name? Shusuke Kaneko, who, as you saw earlier in the video, picked up Danger Dolls, you know what I mean? So it's by the same director, which is really cool. And it's also in widescreen, Japanese language, available in English subtitles. So aside from these being full screen, I'm really stoked to check out this like original, you know, the original Japanese language and all that good stuff in widescreen. So yeah, fucking awesome, man. I'm so glad I went back and found this. It wasn't there the first time. And Mars Attacks, finally in my collection. It's been years since I've seen it in the beautiful snapper case. And those are all the pickups. Thank you so much for checking out a Demented Corner. I will be back very soon with another Brews and Views episode, Tapeheads Anonymous episode, and something new I'm working on, a Hidden Gems episode. So till then, peace.